good to see you. Trying to remember how to do things. Yeah. Sorry, my sibling was in the room for a second. I have, like, forgotten all the controls. So apologies if I start messing up with the buttons or something. I also got told I will game over if I don't, at least befriend one of the NPCs. So... I have to try and... There's one NPC that likes eggs. I have found out they love egg items. No, 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 no. Don't go in there just yet. Damn it. Oh, what day is it? That's the map. But Sunday. Okay. I could stand out here and wait. The guy I'm wanting to give stuff to went in his shop. And it's only open a certain time. I was kind of hoping to catch him before having to wait. It's not gonna take very long, but still. It's just a pain. I got told by someone else who knows the game that I'll get a game over if I don't bond with at least one NPC, because there's so many, apparently there's multiple endings. So I have to bond with at least one NPC. Otherwise I get a game over. So... I have chosen this one. The thing is that I think the game over is like one of the bad endings. Or at least one of the endings in general, but if I want to get at least one of the okay endings or like a decent ending, that's not like the bad, we didn't save the valley type thing. I'm supposed to like bond with an NPC to... I basically just gotta focus. I'm just hoping I can get enough of a bond with him, because apparently this game only lasts until the end of winter. The first year is the first time you play it. I think fall. I got told that at the beginning of fall. So I'm just hoping I have enough time. Because I'm just kind of hoping that I have enough time to actually get at least a different ending. And I'm hoping that what I'm doing is also helping assist get a different ending. Hoping being the key word. music too loud or is it just right? I can't tell. I don't want it to overpower my voice, but I also don't want it to be too quiet. If it's a bit too loud, I can fix it. You know what? I'm bumping it down slightly. I like 5. I don't care. I'm bumping it. I'm bumping that thing down. I need to focus on crops first. Is that better? Yeah, I'm sorry if it was a little loud. There wasn't any music playing previously in the game, so it's kind of hard to keep track. Yeah, I didn't know that there was any sort of ending past the 1 year mark. Heck, I didn't even realize that it only lasted a year. The one thing I was reassured with... One thing I was definitely... You know what? I'm actually going to... So I don't have to... The music's that loud. Sorry, I'm just checking the settings of the program that I'm using. It is at 50%. It is registered as 50% of the program. That is so loud. Okay, let me check the in-game settings then. I'm gonna check the in-game stuff after I, like, do all the chores that I need to do. That way I can, like, see if I can lower it, because there should be some settings that I can change. Continuing my statement, I was reassured that when you restart, per se, it, like, saves all your progress and loads it over from the last year? I don't know how much gets saved over to the next, like, run you do. Okay, that don't help at all. Okay, well, I'm going to bump it down a little further on this. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. This way I can pull it back up to where it originally was. And it's quieter. I can also readjust my headset's volume. yeah. How have you been? Not what I meant to do. Anyway. Don't know how I'd get a horse, I'm gonna be honest. I finally figured out how to get the dog. That was by chasing them, picking them up. Had to chase the dog down just to get it. Yeah, the thing is, I hadn't figured that out until fall. But you have to, when the dog that you want pops up on your property, you have to actually go and chase them and pick them up to actually go name them. So that's what I decided to do. And now I have a dog. It's my favorite one, because I really like the pointy-eared one, because it's got the curly tail. I don't really like the floppy-eared one much. I try to go for the pointy-eared one if I can in most Harvest Moon games, because this is like my favorite dog. My favorite dog type. It kind of reminds me of like a cross between a Shiba and a Husky, almost. That's kind of like the vibe it's giving, like Shiba Husky type mix, kinda. That's the best I can describe it with the way the little fellow looks. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Especially knowing pictures of those little guys. I'm bored because I don't know how this game works. And I'm trying to think of like things I could do. But the thing is, I know you can fish. You can only have one dog, yeah. You have to choose between the floppy-eared one or the pointy-eared one. I always prefer the pointy-eared one. no, that's not good. Damn it, am I gonna lose more crops? That's not ideal. That's not a good storm warning. Am I gonna lose more crops than I already have? Another prior storm took out my crops last time. Like, I had this entire row, I think, filled in, like, some of this. Like, I'm lucky with the corn growing, because this stuff is very finicky, I have found. With the other 2 save files I have, were playtesting. And that was mostly, like, one was testing with the animals, the other was testing with, crops. So I was basically just doing a bunch of playtesting. Also, this game is picky about where you put the feed. I'm gonna be consistently salty with that. Because this is where this particular chicken's feed name is. I thought you could put it anywhere. No, this game's salty. This game is salty beyond belief because my chicken kept getting sick. Because I was putting it in the wrong feeder. This is the only Harvest Moon game where that has been a thing. That I've played multiple Harvest Moon games. This is the only Harvest Moon game that is picky about where you put the dang feed. For feeders like this with the cows, I can understand because they have a whole stall to themselves. But the chickens were never like that. You didn't have to put feed in a very specific point to feed the damn chickens. Don't you trap me in here. Now that I've done... It's mostly because the thing is, it took me a solid hour and a half to figure out what was going on. That's why I'm so salty about that particular detail. Because when I was playtesting, because I wanted to playtest so I would at least know certain mechanics ahead of time. That made me so salty because I spent an hour and a half trying to figure out why my chicken kept getting sick. Only to find out that I was putting it in the wrong dang spot. That is why I'm salty about that particular thing. The corn, I was not too salty about that because it's crops. But, yeah, I was very salty about the chicken thing because it was so frustrating. Because it's like, why do I have to put it in this very specific feeder? Of all places. Like every other game did not do that. Even games that I think were before this one, I don't like quote me on that because I have no actual idea. But I think even games before this one did not do that. And I've played a lot of Harvest Moon. Actually, no, I know for a fact it didn't. I'm not sure, but I think this game came out after Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. And if I'm remembering correctly, it did not do that. You did not have to put feed in a very specific point for those dang chickens. I don't know why this game does that, but it's weird. Huh? Random cutscene? Now I got a fishing rod? I don't know who you are. I also am surprised that I'm even getting a fishing rod. How? I've been wanting this since I started this game. I've been trying to figure out. Oh, this is gonna be a weird method of fishing. I've been watching this fisherman actually do stuff. I've been wanting a fishing rod. I have been talking to this character for a while, like the first 2 seasons. Nothing. I don't bother with him for like almost all of fall, and I just randomly, like, that's scripted on like a specific season or something? That's annoying. I have been wanting a fucking fishing rod. Oh well, I finally got it, and of course it's the season where I'm not interested in fishing. Because I got everything else to do other than fishing. Yeah, I got it now. Just was not expecting to get it. Wanted to focus on foraging and not fishing, but okay. So I wanted to get out here and do foraging before it got dark and it would be really hard to see. You can also grow crops out here because of that. I assume it's the game's way of being like, hey, if you want to give stuff to like the harvest goddess more like easily, then I guess you could do it. Yeah, see, it's starting to get dark. And it becomes difficult to see out here when that happens. I'm gonna try a singular point of fishing. No. How do I... Okay. Weird. What? Okay. I'm not bothering with fishing. I don't understand what the hell I'm doing. That is some weird mechanics. I have never seen fishing mechanics like that before. Those are some weird-ass mechanics that I am just ignoring. I am at least glad I did not miss out on much. Because those are some funky mechanics. I had to hold 2 different buttons to actually trigger the fishing. That's why I was getting confused. I'm still concerned about this fucking weather. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose some crops for this. That's not good. Here you go, buddy. Eat quickly.